Good morning, students. So, yesterday in previous class we already discussed about the carbonyl compounds. So, carbonyl compounds we have generally classified into two types: aldehydes and ketones. Then, after that, we will also prepare the so many types of preparation to prepare the carbonyl compounds. Now, we discussed about the base catalyzed reaction of carbonyl compounds. Generally, we know about the base catalyzed reaction because of the carbonyl compounds alpha hydrogens act as a acidic nature. Because of this reason, we are try to reaction in the presence of base to prepare the so many various named reactions like Cannizzaro, Perkin, benzene conjugation, Report-Matsky reaction. So this type of and Beckmann rearrangement. So these are all conducting in base catalyzed reactions. Like we are using so many strong base like sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide to use to these reactions to prepare the different types of products from the aldehyde to or ketones to different types of products. So we discussed about the base catalyzed reaction today. So the base catalyzed reaction we discussed here. So these are the reactions are present in base catalyzed reactions. The first one Cannizzaro reaction, the second one aldol condensation, the third one Report-Matsky reaction and Perkin reaction, and these are all following the reactions today we discussed. These reactions are very named reactions, very famous reactions to understanding the chemistry to easy way in this lesson. Okay, now we start with the base catalyzed reaction, Cannizzaro reaction. So what is the conditions of the reactant in Cannizzaro reaction? Cannizzaro reaction. So the basic condition in Cannizzaro reaction, there is no alpha hydrogen present in the aldehydes. There is no alpha hydrogens. Like if you take some of the examples of there is no alpha hydrogen present aldehydes, like if you take benzaldehyde, in this benzaldehyde there is no alpha hydrogen present. Formaldehyde, here also there is no alpha hydrogen present. So this type of reactants involving in this reaction in the presence of base, it is a self oxidation and reduction to give the carboxylic acid and alcohol is the product. So this is the Cannizzaro reaction. The first basic condition of the Cannizzaro reaction, the reactant there is no alpha hydrogen present. For example, if you take a simple example, benzaldehyde, there is no alpha hydrogen present. Formaldehyde, there is no alpha hydrogen present. This type of reactants involving 2 moles of reactant involving in the self oxidation and reduction reaction to produce the carboxylic acid, their carboxylic acids and alcohols products. For example, if you go with a simple example, benzaldehyde, to discuss about this reaction. So what is the products? So we are getting. So first of all, we start with the benzaldehyde. Okay. Here the benzaldehyde there is no alpha hydrogen present. The 2 moles of benzaldehyde reaction with base, a strong base like if you take OH minus, it represent sodium hydroxide or KOH like this. So we are getting 2 products. One is carboxylate ion, another one alcohol. So undergo involving in self oxidation reduction reaction, we are getting the carboxylic acid and alcohol is the products. So in this reaction we have some of the steps involving in this reaction. So this mechanism we discovered here. So the mechanism of this reaction, the reaction start with base. So for example, if you take sodium hydroxide, the reaction start with sodium hydroxide. So here the sodium hydroxide like ionization like Na plus and OH minus. After that the benzaldehyde, 1 mole of benzaldehyde reaction with nucleophile, that is mean hydroxide ion. So here we know about the carbon between the oxygen bond nature. The carbon always having positive nature because of the electronegativity when compared to oxygen. Carbon is a less electronegativity. So what is the electronegativity of carbon? It is a 2.5 and oxygen is the 3.5. So that's why the oxygen getting minus charge and carbon have positive charge. If you break the bond between the carbon and oxygen, the carbon having positive charge and oxygen having negative charge. So the hydroxide ion so join to the carbon side. So here we are getting the first one COOH and H. So this one after get this one we are getting, so the second mole of reactant, this mole of reactant involving into the second mole of benzaldehyde. So what is the product? Like we are getting OH minus OH H, and this is the benzaldehyde. So here the hydrate ion, so the mean hydrate ion, it is having negative charge, so that is why it is entering into the carbocation side. So here the carbocation. So finally we are getting this product. I write here on the top of the board. So what is the products? So we are getting PH COOH plus PH means phenyl group and H. These are less stable compounds. When the proton lose from carboxylic acid, benzoic acid to benzyl alcohol, finally we are getting this product carboxylate ion plus PH OH. So PH OH and HH. So this is the product we are getting. So in presence of base, so there is no alpha hydrogen present at the reactant. It is involving into the under the base condition. So undergo self oxidation and reduction. So finally we are getting the carboxylic acid and benzyl alcohol. So this is the product. So we are getting this reaction, named reaction is we called as a Cannizzaro reaction. Let's we take a simple example, another example. First of all, we take a benzaldehyde, 2 moles of benzaldehyde under the involving in Cannizzaro reaction. We are getting the carboxylate ion plus benzoic acid, that is called benzoic acid plus benzyl alcohol. Let's we discuss another example, a simple example, formaldehyde. What is happening when formaldehyde take? If you take the formaldehyde, 2 moles of formaldehyde in basic condition, what is happening? Formic acid, so that means formate ion plus methanol is the products. So this is the, when you take the 2 moles of formaldehyde, so we are getting this product. For example, if you take some of the examples here, furfural, it is also no alpha hydrogen present. Furfural, there is no alpha hydrogen present. So 2 moles of furfural undergo in basic conditions involving in self oxidation reduction reaction. Finally we are getting these products like acid plus alcohol, CH2OH alcohol. So this is called as a Cannizzaro reaction. Next we discussed about the aldol condensation. It is also very simple reaction to in the base catalyzed reaction. The second reaction, it is a aldol condensation. So what is called aldol? First of all, we discussed about the aldol condensation. So the basic condition of aldol condensation, the reactant must be having alpha hydrogens. So the difference, the major difference between the Cannizzaro reaction and aldol condensation. If you take Cannizzaro reaction, there is no alpha hydrogen present at Cannizzaro reaction. If you take aldol condensation, in this aldol condition, the reactant must be present the alpha hydrogen. So that is the basic difference between the aldol condensation and Cannizzaro reaction. So for example, if you take the acetaldehyde is the example. So here in acetaldehyde, so there is a carbonyl group. So the adjacent carbonyl group we call as a alpha group. So alpha group having hydrogens, that means we call as a alpha hydrogens. Okay. So alpha hydrogens present in acetaldehyde. So 2 moles of acetaldehyde undergo involving in aldol condensation. We are getting beta hydroxy aldehyde. So that is we called as a aldol. So the simple reaction, it is a simple reaction of aldol condensation. We start with 2 moles of acetaldehyde, 2 moles of acetaldehyde under basic condition. So we are getting this product CH2 and COH. Alpha, this carbon is alpha, the carbonyl adjacent carbon is alpha, the second carbon beta. This is we called as a beta hydroxy aldehyde. So generally we called as a aldol. So why we called as a aldol for this beta hydroxy aldehyde? So generally we know the aldehyde. So aldehyde. So here aldehyde, what is the starting letters? Ald. So here the hydroxy group we call as a alcohols. Hydroxy group we call as a alcohols. What is the suffix of the hydroxy groups? OL. Alcohol with end with OL. So alcohol end with OLs. In this compound we have 2 groups. One is aldehyde. So the second one alcohol. So that's why this name is we called as a aldol. So it is very simple reaction. So the 2 moles of acetaldehyde undergo reaction in the presence of basic medium. We are getting the beta hydroxy aldehyde. So this is the product we are getting. So what is mechanism involving in this reaction? So let's discuss about the mechanism of this reaction. So we start with some base like sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide. So after ionization we are getting sodium plus and OH minus. These products are we are getting OH minus and sodium plus. So the first one CH3, we take 1 mole of acetaldehyde CH3 reaction with OH minus. What is happening when acetaldehyde reaction with base? So we know about the acidic nature of the alpha hydrogens. Already we discussed about the carbonyl compounds, alpha hydrogens having acidic nature. So this carbon is alpha carbon to the carbonyl compound. It is involving to the deprotonation. So the proton we lose. So finally we are getting carbane ion, formation of carbane ion. This step we call as a formation of carbane ion. So after that, so here we lose the H plus and OH minus. Finally we are getting H2O. So here the byproduct we have H2O. Then carbane ion, the carbane ion reaction with another mole of the acetaldehyde, we have 2 moles of acetaldehyde we take in this reaction. So that's why the second mole, the carbane ion attack to the carbonyl compound, carbonyl group, carbonyl group. So here we know the about the what is the charge on carbon and oxygen, the partial charge, positive charge on carbon and partial negative charge on oxygen. So that's why we are getting this product CH3 H. So here we write H and CH2 COH. This product we are getting finally. So here we have oxide ion, it is a very stable. After that we are conducting hydrolysis and hydrolysis process. Finally we are getting the beta hydroxy products. So this way we are getting the beta hydroxy product. So here we get CH3 and CHOH. On hydrolysis the oxide ion gain the H plus proton. So that's why we are getting OH and CH2 and COH. This product we are getting. So this is the alpha carbon, this one beta carbon. So we call as a beta hydroxy aldehyde. Beta hydroxy aldehyde. So if beta hydroxy aldehyde undergo heat or acidic medium hydrolysis, finally we are getting this product. So what we call CH3 CH, we lose the water molecule from OH and acidic nature of the alpha hydrogen proton we lose. So this alpha hydrogen H plus and OH minus we lose to H2O. So finally we break a new bond between the and CH and 2CH, a new pi bond. So finally we are getting the alpha beta comma unsaturated aldehyde. Alpha beta unsaturated aldehydes. So this is the product we are getting finally. It is a very stable compound. For example, if you take acetaldehyde, we are getting the crotonaldehyde. It is the product. So this is very simple way to understanding the aldol condensation. Okay. Next we discuss about the Ferkin reaction. Okay. Discuss about the Ferkin reaction. It is also base catalyzed reaction of carbonyl compounds. So in this reaction, what is the condition? So in Ferkin reaction, the first condition in Ferkin reaction, so the aromatic aldehydes involving in this reactions, like if you take benzaldehyde, it is a aromatic aldehyde, 2 moles of benzaldehyde involving in this reaction. So what is the reactant in this Ferkin reaction? The acetic anhydride, acid anhydrides, and with the same acid containing sodium salts. For example, if you take the acetic anhydride, like so this is the acetic anhydride. This is the acetic anhydride. So the same acid containing acetic anhydride acid, like if you take sodium acetate. So this salt we take. So these both are Ferkin reagents. Like so the first condition, the reactant, it is a aromatic reactant like benzaldehyde. If you take, so the second reagent is a acetic anhydride with the same acid containing sodium salts. Like if you take acetic anhydride, like if you take the sodium acetate is the salts. What is happening in this acetic Ferkin reaction? Finally we are getting the products. What is the product we are getting? Like in benzaldehyde, so we have this product cinnamic acid. So in this Ferkin reaction, we are getting finally the alpha comma beta unsaturated acids, the product. In Ferkin reaction, the final products are alpha comma beta unsaturated acids. So first we start with the mechanism for this Ferkin reaction. So we start with the acid salts. Like if you take the acetic anhydride is the anhydride, so the salt is sodium acetate. The sodium it start with sodium acetate. So this sodium acetate to form this sodium acetate to form acetate ion plus sodium. So this sodium acetate to form the acetate ion plus sodium. So this is the first step. The second step, the acetic anhydride reaction with sodium not sodium acetate to reaction with sodium acetate. In this acetate ion to gain the proton from alpha position of the carbonyl group. Because of the, we know very well, the carbonyl alpha carbon hydrogens always act as a acidic nature. So that's why we are getting this product CH2 minus carbene ion. This step we call as a carbene ion formation plus acetic acid. We are getting byproduct. What are we getting? Acetic acid is the byproduct. So the next one, attack on carbonyl to the carbonyl group. So for example, here we take the aromatic aldehyde. What we take? Aromatic aldehyde, benzaldehyde we take. So this carbene ion attack to the carbonyl group. So we know very well the carbon between the oxygen. What is the electronegativity on, what is the charge on carbon? Positive, and oxygen having negative charge. So that's why the carbene ion attacking to the carbon. So this is the product we are getting. HCO minus H. So this product CH2 CO OCO CS. After that we are getting this product. So we can hydrolysis this product, and hydrolysis in the acidic medium. So we are getting this product finally, OH, CH2, CO, OH. So the acid group also break here. The anhydride formed to the acid, converting it to the acid group. So here the oxide ion gain the H plus proton. So finally we are getting beta hydroxy acids. After that we conducting heat. Finally we are getting the acid product. What is the alpha comma beta? You lose the water molecule also here also. In this previous case, aldol condensation, we also lose from beta hydroxy group. So then we form the alpha beta unsaturated aldehydes in aldol condensation. Here we lose to form the alpha comma beta unsaturated acids. So this we are getting final this product. So if you take the benzaldehyde, finally we are getting cinnamic acid is the products. Okay.
Start.
So in this Perkin reaction, we also prepare the coumarin rings also. So it is a very named natural product compound. So coumarin. So how to prepare the coumarin? From salicylic aldehyde. We take from salicylic aldehyde to prepare the coumarin ring. Like so this is the salicylic aldehyde. To prepare with reaction with acetic anhydride and sodium acetate to prepare the coumarin ring. So that is one of the famous natural product. So the coumarin ring. So this way we prepare the coumarin ring also. So the next reaction we discussed about benzoin condensation. In benzoin condensation and Cannizzaro reaction, the major difference between the benzoin condensation and Cannizzaro reaction, in both cases we are using with the same reactant. That means there is no alpha hydrogen present in the reactant, but we are take a reagents are different. In case of Cannizzaro reaction, we take as a sodium hydroxide is the base. Here in benzoin condensation, we take as a potassium cyanide is the reagent. So let's discuss about the benzoin condensation. Okay, it is also well named reaction, benzoin condensation. Benzoin condensation. The reagent here 2 moles of benzaldehyde plus reagent potassium cyanide. We are getting this benzene product. So what we call benzene beta hydroxy benzaldehyde, like so this is the benzene product. So here we take 2 moles of benzaldehyde in presence of potassium cyanide. Finally we are getting the benzene is the products. So how it is possible to the benzene product? So we discuss about the benzene. So we start with the reactant like potassium cyanide. So let's see write about the mechanism of the benzoin condensation. The reactant start with the reagent like potassium cyanide, KCN. Give K plus and cyanide minus. Cyanide minus is a nucleophile. So with the attack with the benzaldehyde, the cyanide minus attacking to the benzaldehyde. So finally we are getting this product minus and CnH. After that tautomerism, we are getting PH phenyl group and OH and Cn. Here the carbon ion is formation. This carbon ion reacted with another mole of the benzaldehyde. So what is happening when it is react to the another mole of the benzaldehyde? So we write here the top of the board. OH and cyanide, O minus H pH. So this way we have the getting another products. So like benzene. After that we this intermediate converting into the benzene. So why we are using potassium cyanide as a reagent in this reaction? Because of the potassium cyanide having this cyanide group as a more nucleophile, act as a it is the best living groups. That's why we are using the potassium cyanide for this reaction as a reaction. Before my K reaction, this is also one of the famous named reaction of the aldehyde compounds. In this reaction we are getting alpha comma beta unsaturated ester. For example, the starting with Cannizzaro reaction we are getting alpha comma beta aldehydes. The second one Perkin reaction we are getting alpha comma beta unsaturated acids. In this reaction we are getting alpha comma beta unsaturated esters. So this is a well named reaction. Before met Sky reaction. So here we are using the zinc as a catalyst. So here we take aldehyde like benzaldehyde with bromo ester, alpha bromo ester reaction with alpha bromo ester, the presence of zinc is a catalyst. So finally we are getting this product alpha comma beta unsaturated esters, alpha comma beta unsaturated esters. So this is the Riport-Matsky reaction. So what is the mechanism involving in this reaction? We will discuss. So the reaction starts with the alpha bromo ester with the reaction with zinc. So what is happening when alpha bromo ester reaction with zinc? So this product we are getting CH2 and COOET. So this is the ester, alpha bromo ester. So in this case, the carbon having negative charge and zinc having positive charge, because of the always the zinc having less electronegativity in compared to carbon. That's why the carbon having negative charge and zinc having positive charge. This intermediate reaction with aldehyde. We take here benzaldehyde. So reaction with this intermediate. What is happening when carbon ion attacking to the carbonyl group and the remaining bromine and Z plus addition with O minus. So we write here on the top of the board. So this product we are getting PH ZnBr and CH2 COOET. After that we conducting hydrolysis. So we are getting this product OH and CH2 COOET. Here also we know about this hydrolysis. Here the zinc having positive charge and oxygen having negative charge. In H2O, H plus and OH minus. H plus addition at oxide ion and OH minus addition at zinc OH minus. So this product we are getting beta hydroxy ester. After that we are conducting it. Finally we are getting beta hydroxy esters. After that we are connecting it. So we are getting finally alpha comma beta unsaturated acid. So this is the Riport-Matsky reaction. So in first in Cannizzaro reaction we are getting alpha comma beta unsaturated aldehydes. In the second one aldol condensation, we know the aldol condensation. So catalyzed reactions of aldehydes, it is a Beckmann rearrangement. So we discussed about the Beckmann rearrangement. So what is happening in Beckmann rearrangement? It is also one of the well-known named reaction, Beckmann rearrangement. In this reaction we are using like acetophenone or benzophenone. Like this is the benzophenone we are using with the reaction with hydroxylamine. After that we are getting benzoxime, oximes. So NH, OH. So this is the oxime. After that we are getting oxime in presence of acids like H2SO4. Finally we are getting the amide is the product. So this is the well named reaction we called as a benzene condensation. Beckmann rearrangement. For example, if you take benzophenone is the reactant reaction with hydroxylamine. So finally we are getting the ketoxime. So in presence of acidic medium, so under the rearrangement of this ketoxime to the amide, so this reaction we call as a Beckmann rearrangement. So what is happening in Beckmann rearrangement? So first we take as a ketoxime, like first of all we start with the benzophenone reaction with hydroxylamine. We are getting this ketoxime. So this ketoxime in presence of acidic medium, so under the protonation to the OH group, we are getting this product H2O plus, we lose the water molecule, we form the new bond pH N plus and pH. So in this time the phenyl group is migrating to the nitrogen side, so we are getting this product. So what is happening? The carbene ion formation pH and NPH. So here after that we are hydrolysis, OH hydrolysis in this intermediate. So what is happening? The carbon ion gain the OH minus, because of here carbon having positive charge. In hydrolysis we have H plus and OH minus. The OH minus is attacking on carbocation. So we are getting this intermediate. After that this intermediate undergo involving in tautomerism process. Finally we are getting the amide is the product. So this is the product. So we are getting finally benzoate is the product. So these are all base catalyzed reactions of the carbonyl compounds. Okay, let's we discuss later. Tomorrow we will discuss about the some of the mixed reactions and identification designations between the aldehydes and ketones. Okay, identification reactions tomorrow we will discuss.